The oracle bones of Shang. In the late Bronze Age, long before paper or printing, the Shang dynasty of ancient China turned to an unusual medium for truth: the bones of oxen and the shells of turtles. On these smooth surfaces, diviners carved symbols, questions for the unseen world. Would the harvest be good? Would the army prevail? Would the king's child survive? Each inquiry was etched in careful strokes, then heated until the bone cracked. Those cracks, branching like lightning, were read as answers from the gods. But behind the mysticism lies something startling. The oracle bones of Shang, dating back over 3,000 years, may represent not just the birth of Chinese writing, but the earliest known form of coded intelligence, a primitive algorithm of divination. Each crack followed patterns. Each question was logged, analyzed, and refined over generations. The diviners were not guessing. They were observing correlations, mapping probabilities, and recording outcomes. It was, in essence, an ancient database, a feedback loop between human intuition and encoded data. Archaeologists have unearthed more than 100,000 fragments of these bones, each carved with intricate inscriptions. Together, they form a vast archive of early analytics. Scholars discovered that specific crack shapes often matched particular results, suggesting that the Shang priests were building a predictive system, testing the relationship between signs, outcomes, and the will of fate. Over time, this evolved into structured language and bureaucracy, laying the foundation for written Chinese itself. Some researchers even argue that this process mirrors the logic of modern computing. The bones served as hardware, the inscriptions as code, the heat as execution, and the cracks as output. Each divination was a program run against the chaos of the universe. The king's court consulted these machines before wars, harvests, and royal decrees. The data of the divine became the logic of the empire. In this light, the oracle bones were not merely mystical tools. They were a proto-AI, a system where human questions met algorithmic patterns and produced actionable insights. The Shang didn't just pray to their gods. They debugged their fate, one fracture at a time. As centuries passed, the ritual faded, replaced by scripts, philosophy, and bureaucracy. Yet the impulse behind it remains the same: the desire to extract meaning from noise, to see order in chaos, to make the future computable. The oracle bones remind us that humanity's oldest technology wasn't metal or fire. It was the coded dialogue between question and answer, mind and mystery, human and machine.